SOLOGENIC is an ecosystem built on top of XRP ledger, merging traditional financial markets like stocks and ETFs with crypto assets. So the way that the whole platform works, the platform tokenizes 30,000 stocks and ETFs. 30,000 stocks and ETF, and you can purchase any stocks from top 25 global stock exchanges with your crypto assets.
So it's the merging of two worlds kind of coming together here. Okay.
It is important, if you're talking about crypto mass adoption. I think, if you're looking to help the mass adoption of cryptocurrency globally, it's the key is to merge these two markets together. If you look at the market size of the market size of the stocks and ETFs, it's not even comparable with cryptocurrency market cap at this moment. So I think it's important to merge these two markets together, and that would bring a lot of success for cryptocurrency.
Solo Scrooge, sending peace and blessings to you all out there. Hashtag Solo Nation. How's it going, my people? Hope everyone's well. Appreciate you all for the love and support of the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, giving you updates on SOLOGENIC, Coreum and XRP. Also hit the like button, that helps the channel grow and pushes the channel through the analytics. So shout outs to Bob Ross. And as you heard Bob said, merging the crypto market and the traditional market together is the key to mass adoption. So SOLOGENIC posted, the UAE has led the way in emerging XRP technology. Learn how the teams at Ripple and SOLOGENIC are making an impact in the MENA region. So let's take a look at this article quickly for those who haven't seen it. Dubai shines as a hub for Ripple and SOLOGENIC, attracting institutional investors. It's XRPL hub in Dubai. So let's get into this quickly. Despite ongoing concerns raised by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), Ripple Labs Inc. remains steadfast in its pursuit of global expansion. The recent announcement of a significant foray into the lucrative Dubai, Middle East and North Africa MENA markets underscores its commitment to becoming a leading blockchain payments firm. Native UAE companies like SOLOGENIC have assumed a pivotal role in providing solutions to the region's new institutional investors, aligning with Ripple's global vision and serving as essential partners. Global expansion initiatives. Amidst this expansion and despite uncertain times, SOLOGENIC has continued to build and support the growing XRPL ecosystem. The Solo wallet has successfully onboarded over 200,000 users onto the XRP ledger. Moreover, strategic partnerships with payment ramps like Uphold and Banxa to provide global accessibility to the ledger, and recent listings on prominent exchanges in specific regions such as Bitpanda, North Europe, CoinDCX, India, and CoinsPH, the Philippines, underscore the platform's unwavering commitment to delivering accessible and cutting-edge tokenization solutions. These efforts directly address the surging demand among institutional investors eager to access digital assets. Dubai emerges as hub. As shared by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse during the Dubai FinTech Summit, the XRP ledger XRPL now boasts over 4.8 million wallets, with 20% of the customers coming from the MENA region, highlighting the significant interest and demand for Ripple-based solutions in this area. As Ripple charts its course into the heart of Dubai's financial sector, SOLOGENIC stands as the one-stop shop for all things XRP within the ecosystem. SOLOGENIC's platform connects global financial markets with the world of cryptocurrencies, redefining digital asset trading by allowing fractional share ownership. This approach eliminates barriers posed by traditional ticket sizes, fostering greater flexibility and liquidity for institutional investors. SOLOGENIC has become the go-to solution for institutions seeking to navigate the complex yet promising world of XRP-based assets. In the era where institutional investors seek innovative solutions and seamless integration between the traditional and digital assets, SOLOGENIC's comprehensive platform offers a transformative avenue for growth. As Ripple expands its presence in Dubai and the MENA region, SOLOGENIC stands ready to provide essential support and a bridge to the new era of blockchain-based financial systems. Together, they represent a formidable force shaping the future of finance, offering institutional investors the tools they need to navigate the evolving landscape with confidence and security. About SOLOGENIC. SOLOGENIC's regulated arm is deploying a platform with a hybrid model for the on-demand tokenization of assets. This platform facilitates trading between crypto and off-chain traditional assets such as stocks and ETFs. This institutional-grade offering is designed for RIAs, brokerage houses, family offices, banks, and other financial institutions looking to tokenize real-world assets for their clients. So this is big news, my people. As we know, the connections with Ripple, SOLOGENIC, XRP, it's all coming to light. Check my early videos to find out more about those connections. So Dubai shines as a hub for Ripple and SOLOGENIC, attracting institutional investors. So I posted yesterday, SOLOGENIC, hashtag tokenization and trading of stocks and ETFs on the XRP ledger provides a new use case for XRP. Solo, XRP and Coreum will be the leaders of this new age technology. Hashtag Solo Nation. Go Solo, Solo, Ripple, XRPL, XRP. So CNBC International posted, "We have lost our way with crypto regulation," warned Stuart Alderotti, Ripple's chief legal officer.
Regions like Singapore, in the UK, in the EU, in Dubai, in Brazil, in Australia, in Japan, I can name others. What we have is rational regulatory frameworks that are not looking to push out this innovation, but are looking to say, hey, look, if you want to come into our country and you want to develop this innovation, you can do it, so long as you satisfy our rigorous regulatory regime. In the U.S., unfortunately, we have lost our way. And we've lost our way because we have politics and power being elevated over sound policy, meaning we have certain agencies who are fighting over who is going to get to control, from a regulatory perspective, the technology, rather than satisfy what is the right policy outcome, which I think the licensing framework that we see in it and the Monetary Authority of Singapore pursuing a proper policy outcome through a licensing framework. So right now, unfortunately, in the U.S., the issue of how to label a digital payment token properly, whether you label it as a utility token, a payment token, a security token, that's not left to a regulator and a rational regulatory framework. It's that issue is now being fought in the courts. And Ripple has been on the forefront of that fight with the Securities and Exchange Commission here in the U.S. We have been defending the issue of whether XRP, again, the digital token that we use in our tech stack to enable our customers to benefit from our products, whether that should be classified as a security or it should be classified as a commodity or a virtual currency. We won that issue. We won that issue on July 13th. So hence the sticker XRP is security, which I think gives XRP clarity in the U.S., and XRP as a digital token is now uniquely classified as a non-security in the U.S. But we don't think, even though we won in the courts, we don't think that these issues should be fought token by token, case by case, judge by judge. We think we need a rational regulatory framework. But to your question, although we have some policymakers in the U.S. trying to take the lead to come up with rational regulatory policy proposals, the chances of anything moving forward in this Congress or the next Congress doesn't seem very, I'm not very optimistic about it.
So ISO20022, let's do it, posted, Bank of International Settlements discussing how a third-party currency with sufficient liquidity is needed for cross-border payments. Let's take a listen.
With all that in mind, how do we deal with this issue of exchange rates and interoperability? How do we get these digital currencies to really just talk to each other?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think when we talk about interoperability, we can see it at least in three different levels. So the first level is how we manage domestic interoperability. So how we generate this digital currency solution and make this speak with the other things that are out there in a little bit in the idea of generating a platform so that everyone can connect to that platform and take advantage of the huge network externalities that we can get out of there. The second level is how do we manage cross-border transactions, even within the same currency, and that presents a certain level of challenges there. But when we talk about cross-currency and cross-border, then we face a completely difficult and different environment, and we can see three dimensions here. One is the technical dimension, so how we manage to get a system that speaks in a certain cryptographic language to speak with another that speaks another slightly different language. So that is one level of complexity. We need to get the technologies to speak to each other. The messaging element is fundamental. The second dimension, which is much more complicated to solve, so that one, the first one was the easy one, okay? And there is a lot of money that is being put in terms of trying to solve these technical issues of interoperability. Now, the second one is more complicated. It has to do with liquidity. So imagine that you have a pair of currencies for which there is not a complementary demand. You need to go and search for a third-party currency in order to make this settlement actually happen. And this really complicates things. So we need to put pieces of technology that can make more efficiency this use of liquidity so that more transactions can be settled. The third dimension, which is even more difficult than the previous one, is how do we manage to get homogeneity in terms of the policy requirements on different countries. And this becomes even more complicated when we think about, for example, AML-CFT and principles-based policies, and when we think about risk-based policies. We can code things that are very clearly stated, but when we're talking about principles-based regulation, this thing becomes really complicated, especially in an environment, as Tom said, in which 110 nations might have 110 different ways of looking at this. So we need work in these three dimensions: technology, liquidity, and also, and more importantly, probably in the policy side of things. Think about AML-CFT, but also think about privacy. Different countries have very different views on this, no?
So the BIS, they need a third-party currency with sufficient liquidity for cross-border payments. Ripple XRP fits the bill. Also interoperability. So Coreum posted, did you know by integrating Coreum mainnet, Xangle is helping drive tokenized innovation in South Korea, the world's second fastest growing hub for crypto adoption. More information. So let's just go over this quickly. Coreum and Xangle forge partnership to strengthen Coreum's South Korean presence. Coreum is thrilled to have announced a strategic alliance with Xangle, the foremost Web3 data intelligence platform in South Korea. The partnership represents a pivotal stride in Coreum's global expansion strategy, with a keen focus of establishing a formidable foothold in the South Korea market, renowned as the world's second largest hub for crypto and blockchain technology adoption. Diving into the partnership, this strategic collaboration serves as a resounding testament to the shared dedication of Coreum and Xangle towards elevating transparency, dependability, and innovation within the blockchain domain. Xangle is set to incorporate the Coreum mainnet by deploying a validator within their institutional infrastructure, marking a significant milestone in Coreum's march into the burgeoning South Korean blockchain landscape. The dynamic South Korean blockchain arena. South Korea boasts a robust technology infrastructure, with its government ardently championing the cause of blockchain technology. This support has given rise to a thriving and expanding blockchain ecosystem. In fact, the nation's plans to introduce blockchain-based digital IDs by 2024 further underscore the pervasive adoption and integration of blockchain innovations across various sectors. Xangle, an epitome of clarity and trustworthiness. Xangle distinguishes itself through its extensive, current, and meticulously maintained crypto data, information, and research resources. This dedication to furnishing crypto investors and exchanges with precise and timely data is in perfect harmony with Coreum's mission to revolutionize the blockchain and cryptocurrency arena. Coreum's innovation, smart tokens. At the heart of this partnership is Coreum's pioneering technology, smart tokens. These are programmable digital assets destined to redefine the landscape of asset ownership, investment, and administration. Integration with Xangle is poised to magnify the visibility and accessibility of smart tokens, effectively fueling Coreum's expansion, not only in South Korea but also across global horizons. In uniting forces with Xangle, Coreum not only underscores its unwavering commitment to innovation and transparency, but also takes a monumental stride towards establishing a robust foothold in the South Korean market. This collaboration embodies Coreum's dedication to fostering global partnerships that propel growth, technological evolution, and the widespread embrace of blockchain technology. About Coreum. Coreum, the world's first superledger, a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain architected for enterprises of any size, from startups to large corporations, providing a remarkable transactional speed of up to 7,000 transactions per second, and ISO20022 compliance ensures expedient and economical transactions across the swift and secure POS network. As an enterprise-graded blockchain, EGB, Coreum introduces a new layer of programmability with smart tokens, enabling robust use cases through WASM-based smart contracts, including tokenized RWAs and neo-banking applications. So Coreum and Xangle forged partnership to strengthen Coreum's South Korean presence. So Watch Your Guru posted, Justin, ex-girlfriend Caroline Elison and Sam Bankman-Fried conspired to keep Bitcoin under 20k by selling customer BTC. This is what's going on. Look. So look, they conspired. So she was in it too. They was trying to harm the retail investors. This is what's going on, people. Oh gosh. So crypto bubbles. Gala up 2.8%. Chili's down 2.2%. Atom down 2.5%. Rune down 6.7%. We're still waiting for the day when SOLOGENIC and Coreum hit the top 100 market cap on the crypto bubbles. And for the traders, liquidation heat map. Total liquidations in the last 24 hours. 49.94 million wrecked. 38.74 million out of those that went long. And 11.2 million out of those that went short. So my people, appreciate you all for the love and support of the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video for me. I'm Solo Scrooge with the Solo News. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.